Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. I'm trying to understand this one. What do you call 50 pigs and 50 deer? 100 sows and bucks. S-O-W-S. Sows? 100 sows and bucks? Oh, 100 sows and bucks. Okay. I didn't know how to pronounce S-O-W-S. All right, well, I flubbed that one. That might make it even funnier. And I'd like to thank Brandon Collins for signing up as a Tier 1 member. Now, Brandon may have intended to sign up as enthusiast based on a comment, so that might actually get bumped up to Tier 2. We'll see. But either way, thank you. You have increased the count to 163. So we are getting much, much closer to our goal. Anyone who has been a member ever since we started the goal to 200, which we started at 91, which is absolutely amazing. I love all of the support from you all. Then you counted towards this count, even if you just did a month. So that is still true. And so, yeah, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got aphid, beetle, cedar, decay, easy effort, geo, tick, beech, vendetta, apple, pine, mite, cookie, yew, and ziti. I paused at beech because I was trying to decide. Beech, like the shore, is B-A-E-A-C-H. So beech with double E is the tree. So beech tree, pine tree, cedar. I am wearing purple today, so I'm going to try to get purple first. So we're not going to lock this in. This is not purple. But what is the 4th tree? Apple tree, maybe? Okay, let's assume that these are the trees. I mean, that could even be yellow, but I'll call it green because I don't know. Maybe there's an easier yellow so far. So far, I think that might be green. So what else do we have here? Aphid is a type of insect. So is beetle. Tick. And mite? Do we have any other bugs? I don't think so. So these are just bugs. I don't know. I don't know like if this is going to be yellow or green. But let's just circle these for now. They are definitely not purple. All right. V for vendetta. Easy. U. Oh, wait. U is a tree also. Uh-oh. So we're going to have 5 in green for now. And then we'll see which of the greens are actually which green is actually supposed to be outside of that. Decay. Cookie. Ziti. Ziti is a type of pasta. It's kind of a tubular pasta. So do we have like another tubular, more tubular things, or is it like baked things that are baked? Ziti, like baked ziti, cookies are baked. I'm not really seeing that. What about geo? Geo is interesting. GeoGuessr. Geography. Easy effort. Maybe it's like an A for effort. Like is this saying V for vendetta? Is this saying? Maybe not. I have to remember that one of these greens goes outside. Pine. I mean, apple feels like the outlier because I mean, yes, there are apple trees, but these are non-fruit trees. I'm pretty sure. Ziti. What are we doing with ziti? Baked ziti is really yummy. Things that are really yummy. Cookies and ziti. How about decay? Like tooth decay? Decay ends in K. ZD ends in T. So just ending in a letter. Easy ends in E. And geo ends in O. Cookie ends in E. Okay, but geo. I was thinking maybe ends in a letter, ends in sounding like a letter, but doesn't contain that letter. At the end, I guess. So do any of these do that? Because, I mean, geo ends in O, but it ends in O. So same with cookie ends in E. So do any of these trees do that? U sounds like a letter, but doesn't contain that letter. Apple, pine, cedar. Cedar is not R. Seed. Would you say cedar? I really doubt it. Beech. I want to try this as purple, but let's just let's circle it first because I would like to see what the other 4 would be and see if I can figure out that category. But yeah, DK, EZ, U, ZT. So that would mean that these 4 would go together. Effort, Geo, Vendetta, Cookie. C is for Cookie. V is for Vendetta. E for Effort. I don't know about G for Geo, though. Maybe I don't know that one. G for Geo. Is there a different one, perhaps? Ooh, and would that be purple? I feel like purple has to be the wordplay one. G for Geo just doesn't make sense. D for Decay, Z for ZD, U for E, Y for U, E for EZ. I'm gonna have to go with that being blue. So we're gonna try this as purple. Oh, that's one away. Shoot. Okay. So my purple's one away. Cookie ends in E, but C is for Cookie. I think these 3 are together. A is for aphid, B for beetle, T for tick, M for mite, B for beach. A is for apple. Okay, so let's swap those. A is for apple. Okay, so I got my blue, I think. This is going to be annoying, but there. Okay, that's blue. And then U has to be the tree. It's going to be a different green color. And then I guess that means Geo. I don't know G. I guess that it just ends in O. I don't know. Let's try it. There we go. Words that sound like 2 letters. Oh, that I didn't get that part. I think I would have been fine if I'd understood that. D, K, E, Z, G, O, Z, T. Oh. I think my category was interesting in that it doesn't contain the letter that it sounds like it ends, or not contain. It doesn't end in the letter that it sounds like it ends in, but I don't know. Maybe that's a weird one. All right, and then we'll go for this blue here. E for effort, V for vendetta, C for cookie, A for apple. Okay, and we'll just clear this out now. So the question is, are the trees or the bugs are green or yellow? I mean, they're just both, these things are in a category. I don't know how we would. Okay, so there's 2 thought processes here, and I don't know how the New York Times is thinking about these categories anymore. But the 2 thought processes would be, well, the trees had 5 options, which makes it harder, so it should be green. That's one option. The other option is aphid is a lesser known bug. And because it's a little bit harder of a trivia, that should be green. I think that the first one is a bit more meta. They don't usually do that. So I'm going to go with this is green. Aphid, beetle, mite, tick, because aphid is slightly less known. These are pretty well-known trees. Okay, well, there you go. Every time I have any kind of logic about the colors, I'm completely wrong. Okay. Well, not quite reverse rainbow, but I mean, you can't, there was no way to know. There was no way to know the difference between these. I think letter is for, yeah, A is for apple. Nice. Well, I mean, I figured it out. Unfortunately, I did make that mistake because I didn't quite understand purple correctly. I kind of half understood purple. If I had fully understood it, I would never have put in whatever I did, U, because it's only 1 letter. Maybe I should have realized that U was a single syllable, and so it didn't quite fit. But anyway, cool. Well, that is, let's see, difficulty. What am I doing? Difficulty. I think a lot of people are going to struggle with blue versus purple. I think that that's pretty difficult categories. I think you're going to get these 2, but then you're also going to chase 1 aways on the tree. Ooh, I think all of that together makes this a 3.5. Let's see. We've got a deer eating cookies that look like they're growing on trees. Interesting. I would like one of these trees, please. 3 out of 5. Interesting. So they rated a little lower, but I expect the bot to tell me something different. Let's see. The bot definitely tells me something different. 48% solve rate, 5 out of 5. So majority of people lost. I'm curious how many locked in. I think oh yeah, see the question, I think a lot of people are going to have only yellow. That's my prediction. Let's see. Ooh. 3 people had the same game as me. They made the same initial mistake. Interesting. So there were people trying to get purple first and then thought that you would belong in there. Interesting. So I'm not alone, at least. Interesting that 4% are getting purple first. But yeah, yellow first, definitely most common. Second, this is of winning games, by the way. Second is just like, yeah, people are getting green and yellow. And then ever, people are down to the blue and purple. Okay, so fewer people are failing on green than I thought, even though there are 5 options. Okay, wow, this is a huge percentage. This is 44% of people getting green, yellow, and just failing on blue, purple. That's kind of was my initial prediction. And then I thought maybe more people were failing without green, but it's just 4% getting yellow without green, 3% getting nothing. Okay. But even on very, very easy games, there are 3% getting nothing. So it's just kind of a part of the game. What else do we have here? Yeah, so we're going to have red herrings on the trees. E for easy, I think is a thing, but I didn't want to repeat the E. Oh, and in fact, EZ does sound like 2 letters. Interesting. Oh no, good, it is purple. Sorry. No, this is easy apple cookies. No, these are just people trying to figure out blue, purple, and just trying random stuff. There's not much rhyme or reason to this. Okay. Yeah, and the 1% of people made my mistake. I don't know if it's rounding up. Let's see what people are doing first. Yellow first, 52% is extremely common. Green first, 23% very common. So very commonly, your first guess is correct. So I'm in the I'm in the vast minority of getting purple wrong first. And then putting apple in with the trees makes perfect sense. Like I almost didn't see that there were 5 trees, so I could have easily made that mistake. If I wasn't going for purple first, I may have. All right, cool. Not much else to say here because the bot starts getting specific to me, which is a little bit less interesting. And so, yeah, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Key above caps lock, tab. Did I just cheat by looking at my keyboard? Biased sports fan. I'm not sure. What puts the I in Silicon Valley? Triangular road sign. That's yield. Item in a music library for short. Items in a music library for short. Maybe CDs. Conversation subject. Topic. Pumped up. Amped. Silver blank. Christmas classic. Silver bells. Anyway. Farm fodder. Sty hay. I think this is Apple. Apple puts the I in Silicon Valley. Okay. By a sports fan. Is this hay? Home? Oh, Homer? Like pants in the classic Nantucket style red. I wouldn't have known that. So is this just a joke that someone who's named Homer is biased? Or is Homer just like a fan who's at the home game because they live there? Maybe I just don't know that. I'm not very familiar with baseball terms, as you probably know. Anyway, under a minute. That's pretty good. I kind of stalled for a second there. I don't really try to speed run these per se. I just kind of take my time with each one. Anyway, let me know how you did. Let's do strands. Today's theme is cutting it close. Ooh. I mean, is it things you cut? Because I'm seeing, I thought I saw ribbon, but actually it's just rib. Cutting it close. Shave, like a close shave. Shave isn't here accidentally. Zor, toes, double C. I'm looking at that. So, I mean, a close shave makes sense, but maybe we are actually talking about like you barely won. Like, could these be other like phrases for that? So like a near miss, right? I was looking for a miss or near miss or something. Interesting. Razor? It's got to be razor. Shave, razor. Are these just like thin cutting tools? Or are these just cutting tools? Do we have scissor? All right. I am keeping this in my head, but I'm gonna circle these instead of doing that just to make it easier to follow. So I had shave and razor. So that uses. I like to look at the outline of what we already have because often that really helps you with the next word. Shave, razor, print. What would be our spanogram here? What is this double B doing? Oh, we have slice here. Slice is right here. Yeah, just like thin. What's this REPP doing? Oh, maybe it's PPER, almost certainly. Not wrapper, bapper. Wow, what is it? I don't see how wrapper would be it. PRTFARCB. I'm not seeing it. Craft? Oh, maybe it's craft something. Crafter? How would we continue this? Arts and crafts or craft or crafter or pre. Huh. I can't make this paper. It has the right letters for paper, but you can't do it in the right order. Apper, bapper, come. It's craft isn't a coincidence, right? Like primp, maybe? PRIMP. We can do. Oh, I meant to clear that out. Darn. Primp. But see, the problem with primp, look at it, is that it isolates the me here. So we can't do that. Me can't escape. So what's going on with that? Is there a different way? Well, there couldn't. Maybe it's primper. I bet it's primper. PRIM. Hold on. PR. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. PRI. Prim. No, we can't do primper. Oh my gosh, what's going on? I think I might have to just, I mean, I already accidentally blocked one in, but I think I might have to actually just lock these in. I don't think I'm going to spanogram first on this one. So yeah, let's, oh, well, whatever. I didn't mean to clear that out yet. We had shave. Oh, shave did not, see, this is the thing. Like, just because I circled it doesn't mean it's correct. Is razor correct at least? Razor's correct. Is slice correct? No. Maybe slicer? So 2 out of the 3 were wrong. But why is shave here then? Razor did work. Not slice. Is slipper somehow? No. Clippers. Razor clippers. Oh, is this this is just shaving. This is haircut tools? Hair salon tools? I swear scissor should be here, but oh, we have comb over here. Okay, it's hair salon things. I was thinking arts and crafts or like just tools for really close cuts. So maybe shave is part of our spanogram then. All right, let's what's over here? Rabber. That's not a thing. Rebar. Definitely using rebar all the time in my hair salon. Hair is not here though. Razor. Clippers. Comb. What else? What else is there? Brush, perhaps, or that's a little bit too on the nose, right? Hair dye. We've got a cap here. There's the cape. Maybe it's cape. Yeah. Trimmer. There we go. Trimmer. Oh, shop. Barber shop. Barber shop. Oh my gosh. I was like, what's a rabber? Barber shop. Oh, and it's in the shape of the pole. The candy cane pole thing. Oh, this is one thing. So it's shave. Oh, it's aftershave. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Alrighty. Yeah, I wasn't quite on the right track. See, the pen isn't a perfect analog to trying the word. So I still think I'm gonna stop defending myself. I think you can get rings perfect with using the pen tool. All right. And here's Exhibit A where I failed to do so, even if I used the pen tool. Cool. Well, let's find out what the bonus game is. And speaking of the bonus game, that is, we're gonna have a bunch of them today in the weekly word game, the daily game series, which is a weekly series. Anyway, so definitely check that out. If there's a link in there's a pinned comment where I play a bunch of Wordle variants and stuff. It's a very fun video. So definitely check that out. But let's pull up the wheel. All right, here's our bonus game wheel. If you're a member, you can add a game to this wheel. Let's see what comes up today. All right, Squirtle Express, suggested by Copper. Copper, a longtime member. Cool. So this is Squirtle with an E. This is a completely different game than the Squirtle without an E. Let me load that up. All right, so here is Squirtle with an E, and we are playing the Express version, so it's a much smaller grid. So there is a daily Squirtle that is a larger grid, and the goal is to find all of the possible words, kind of in a word search way. So let's just play. So I immediately see gore. What's nice about playing on computer is that you can actually just type, which is much faster. But you can also, like I could drag gore like that if I wanted to. I see word. I see, what's that W doing? WR maybe? I don't think we can do 3-letter words, so we have to do 4-letter words or longer. GR? There is an 8-letter word which uses all but 1 letter. Interesting. I wonder if I can find that. D4. I see forge, and I see forger. Oops, forger. And I see maybe worder is a word. I don't think so. Okay. What about starting with O or E? Ogre, for sure. Rower. Well, rower. There we go. Order. Frau. Found a bonus word. Yes, I know. Okay. What about when you get to this star, it'll tell you how many words are left that use each letter. And then when you get to the globe, I think that's when it tells you how many start with each letter. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. Is there like a bunch of re's? I did forge already and forger. I did order already. Gower. It's not a word. Is there a WR? Not that I'm seeing. I can't do reorder. That's too many R's. Roger. Okay. Still want to find that 8-letter word. There's also 5 6-letter words. Maybe I should go for more of the 4-letter words though. There's 8 more 4-letter words. Those are usually the easiest to find. Forego is 5 letters. Is there foregoer? Bonus word. Okay. It's only 7 bonus words. Is there a D word? D-rog, D-wharf. Huh. For grow. How did I miss grow? Okay, so we're getting we're getting the starts now. So there's one word that starts with W. 5 words start with F. Maybe I should focus on that. Because that should be the easiest to find. Some 4 with an E at the end. Okay. Ford is not possible. Got forge, I got forger. Fed. All right, what starts with this W? Need one word. We for. Whoa. Where? Wed somehow? Wed. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Maybe starting with this O then. There's 3 starting with the G. I wonder how many are GR. Grow. Did I get grower? No, I didn't. How about, I got rower, right? Yeah. How about road? Oh, there's a bunch of EDs maybe. So what the thing to do is to look at any words I already have that did not use the E or D already, because there's only 1 on the grid, and see if any of them can have ED. Foregoed, maybe? Not on the list. Forgoer, already found. Okay. Anything that doesn't use E or D. Almost all the words I've gotten use the E or the D, or both. Okay, so how about ord? Like you used an or, you ord. Oh, that's O-A-R. Never mind. For what's happening here? I gotta find more words that start with F. Got Frau. Is Frauer a word or something? Fraud? No. Goad? I went there. I goed there. 2 that start with R, but one of them. So what's interesting is each word can't start with the other R. It prefers the earliest letter. So like if you could have started it with either O, for example, it's going to mark it on this O. So the fact that this R is here means that there is a word that starts with this R that cannot start with that R. So it can't be RE. And so maybe it has to be this RO here. We have to go from there. Because we're not going RG. If we want this RO, then we could just as easily go this RO. Go this RE, we could just as easily go this RE. And same with RF. So it's either this RG or this RO, and RG isn't a thing. So RO, are we ROE somehow? Rower, road. Because I know row is a word. It's kind of egg. I'm not seeing it. So then ROF then. But what goes rough like that? Rofer, rougher. Is there another option here? ROE would be the only. So no, I mean, maybe, but we could do this ROE too. So it's kind of. How's this work? We probably have to get over to the other R. Maybe it uses both R's. Oh, I mean, refer is a word, but not rofer. All right, I think I have to hold off on that, unfortunately. Is redo possible? No, because you can't go to the O from the D. Defog isn't possible. Is deforge a word? Oh, we can't end with another E. Deforgo. Or maybe there's a reword. Reword. No, we can't do... Oh, we can do reword. Okay, it just went a different direction. All right, so now we have... Oh, okay. Now we have the count of how many words in total use those. So we have 10 words using the E. Oof. So the only words that use the F start with F. So I could get rid of F by finding them all. That would be nice. Or I can ignore the F entirely. Maybe that's even better. Almost everything uses the E. There's ego. I wonder what we can do with ego. Igor. I don't think we can do anything with ego. There's 6 words with the W. Darn, this is tough. I always struggle with this. I'm gonna rotate it. Sometimes that helps. Wog, gow. Maybe ower, like someone who owes. Owed. Okay. So nothing starts with O anymore. Word with an E. 2 words start with that G. Did I get grow? Did I get grower? Did I get growed? No, it's grew. Grew is a word. There we go. Drew. Yeah, past tense of draw. Drew. Can't do Ford. It looks weird rotated this way. Like I got so used to the other rotation. I think that's helping me find more words. That's the point, I suppose. Nothing starts with O anymore. W. I want to know what starts with this W. Oh, what about gourd? Okay. Did I find all the 5-letter words? There's no more 5-letter words. I still need this 8-letter word. What is it? I've almost used up the D. Interesting. Something starts with this E in the middle. I wonder if I can figure that out. Ergo. Nice. I can now enable hints in the word list. Can't do Ford, can I? No. Is Ford a word? Like you yelled? Oh, sorry, Ford. You yelled for. Wonder if there's more of these like past tense words that I didn't think of. How about fewer? No, we can't. That's not how you spell fewer. I'm out of few words. Reword? Already found. Oh. Frower. Grower? I think I already got. Grew. 4 words start with F, 1 with R, 1 with W. Gotta find these words that start with F. What am I missing? There's like a bunch of them. I got forger. Did I get forged? Doesn't look like it. Okay, sometimes I'm just missing some of the obvious ones. Is there anything else ending in E that I could have just tacked a D onto? Ogre? No. Forge, I got forger and forge. Did I get rower? Yeah. Reword. Okay. What else starts with F? Is foregoer a word? Already found. Forego, did I already find that? No, it's on the list. It's interesting. Okay, there's 5 words left that use the O, meaning that the O is used in all of them. That's good to know. What about few? Oops, few. I think I looked at that already. Foe? Fode? Huh. Redo, maybe? No, they can't get to the O from the D. The problem is the D can only go to the E afterwards. I wonder if there's like a DE word. Or even DER. The problem is we're limited in what we can start with now. Oh yeah, and the only words that have the F start with F. Something else to remember. So everything uses the O. Almost everything uses the R. Well, I got to focus on something. Let's get all the words that start with F out of the way. And everything uses this O, which is interesting because F can get to that O really easily. So VO, maybe FRO, frog, of course. Is there like frogged or frogger? No. Ooh. It's so weird with the 4-letter words. It's like, how did I miss that the whole time? But all right. I'm wondering if they're all FRO. I did Frau already. Frog. Is there any way to go more from frog? I don't think so. FRO. From. We have one more 4-letter word. WO. Is worder a word or something? No. Did I get reforge yet? Oh, you can't do reforge because there's not 2 E's. Is it like word something? Word. Wog? War. Woe? Woer? Woe. Woed? Woed is me. Not that many options. Wogger. Darn it. This is the kind of game that's much better played just coming back to it every once in a while throughout the day, especially the larger one. At some point, it's too much. I wish I could figure out the rest of them. Let's get a hint. So we could reveal the 6-letter word. Here, let's do these 2. So we sort them alphabetically and show some letters. That's going to help us. So it's forward. Wait. It's FO. Oh, wait. It ends in RD. Oh. Okay, let's get the other ones. The word starting with W is the 4-letter word, and it's after word. So it's either WR or it's another WO, like war. Oh, war. There we go. So that's the W word. One word starting with R is a re, and then a 4-letter word after that. Re. It has to use that O. How am I doing that? We can't use the D. Sorry, we can't use the F. Oh, and okay, the D is used in only one word, and that's the 8-letter word. So we can ignore the F and D, and we need to use 4 more letters here. Re-orgo. Re-ogro. Re-war. How does this work? We know it starts with re. We know it starts with re, and we know it doesn't use DF. So there's only 5 letters here. We need to use 4 of them. Re or go. Re or o. Regrow. Regrow. Okay. I got grow already, right? Yeah. I could have looked at all the 4-letter words and seen what could start with re, I suppose. We have an FO. So we have an FO that doesn't use the D. It's 6 letters long. So is it forgo? Okay. The W is used in one word. Maybe we can, oh, hold on. There's 3 2s, 4 1s. I don't think these words are related then. It's before forger. Huh. Wonder if I can get this one that ends in RD. FO something ending in RD. So I need 4 letters in between this and RD up here. I don't see how it's FOE. So FOR. 4. So I need 3 more letters. Is it ERD or ORD at the end? Maybe it's forgo word. Forgo word? No. Forward. Oh, with the E. That's a different word than the forward I was thinking of. But I said it. And now these just form a word. Starting with F. O. Starts with FO. Forgo. Oh, what is that word? Okay. Forgo. Wait, I have forgo and forgo. What's the difference between them? So forgo is to omit without the E. It's to omit. That's the word I know. What about with the E? It's just a variant spelling. Oh, I feel like the variant spelling should have been a bonus word. What do I know? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that took some time. Squared with an E, that always takes time, even the small one, especially for me because I'm not very good at it. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like games like this, ones that I'm usually better at than this one, then check out the weekly video that was just updated today. There's a link in the pinned comment. If you want to watch the my Wordle solve, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.